Hey everyone. In this video I want to talk about the power of trusting in the universe. And for those of you who are religious, feel free to replace the universe with whatever deity you believe in. But for all the atheists out there, don't really have anything for you, so maybe this isn't the video for you. But anyway, let's jump right in. So why is it so powerful to be able to trust in the universe? Well, in my opinion, the main reason is because it allows you to let go. That is incredibly powerful on its own, because letting go is like one of the most difficult things for us humans to do, right? Because we get so freaking attached to things. We get attached to what we want, we get attached to specific outcomes, and if we don't get what we want, we get really tripped up over it because we believe that getting what we want will make us happy. But that's not always the case. But even beyond that, just being able to let go of things is incredibly powerful. It's one of the easiest ways to stop overanalyzing something or to stop worrying about it, because most people who are intelligent probably have this tendency to just overanalyze the hell out of things, to try to attack it from every possible outcome and perspective to try to figure things out. But sometimes there's no way for you to figure things out, or sometimes it's just not possible for you to get what you want. And in those moments, it can be very, very difficult for us to let go. So I've found in my own life that being able to just take a step back and say, you know what, I'm just going to trust in the universe that things will work out in the best way possible, that's incredibly powerful for me, because then I can finally just let go of it and stop thinking about the situation and just say, I'm trusting in the universe. So this is something that may help you as well. Just being able to let go and trust that things will work out in the best way possible. But here's the thing. Things working out in the best way possible does not mean you getting what you want all the time. So don't make that mistake, because that happens often as well. We believe that if we were to get the best possible outcome, it would be getting what we want. But sometimes we don't exactly want things that are good for us, right? Like that happens often. Our human perspective, our human judgment can oftentimes be pretty wrong or just short-sighted pretty much, because we don't have all the information, we don't have the full picture to work with. So in those moments, don't fool yourself into believing that if you don't get what you want, that immediately it means that things aren't working out in the best way possible, because they actually could be. And I've found this plenty of times in my own life where I don't get what I want, I get really bummed out over it, and then a few months later I realize, holy crap, that's actually the best outcome. Like, I'm really glad I didn't get what I thought I wanted back then, because if I had, that wouldn't have been good. And usually for me, it's usually me not getting a woman that I wanted, because when it comes to my goals, I know myself so well at this point that I know what I want, and the only way that changes is if I decide to go after something else. So my goals aren't really ever wrong in that way, because I know myself too well for them to be wrong. So it's more so when I go after women and I think that a woman would be a good fit in my life, and then I find out, you know what? She actually wouldn't have been, and I'm really glad things didn't work out with her. Because, yeah, our judgment can get clouded at times from our emotions. We can get attracted to people who aren't good for us because maybe they're really good looking, maybe they're charming or charismatic, or maybe they're really good in the bedroom. And all those things can kind of trip you up and make you fall for people who aren't that good for you. So in those cases, not getting what you thought you wanted, in essence, that person in your life, it's actually a good thing, because maybe they would have been horrible for you. Maybe they would have destroyed your self-esteem. Maybe they would have messed up your mental health. Maybe they would have hurt your own well, that's the same thing as self-esteem. So there you go. Yeah, maybe they're just not a good fit in your life. So if the universe has your back, it's going to kick that person out of your life for whatever reason, and you're going to end up not getting what you wanted. And you may think, that sucks. This is bad. This is not a good outcome. But then later down the road, you may realize that was a blessing in disguise, and sure enough, the universe actually did have your back. It did the right thing for you. You just didn't have perspective at the time right after it happened to realize that. So this is just something that I've learned to trust in my own life, to just trust that things will work out in the best way possible, even if that means me not getting what I thought I wanted at the time. Because later on, yeah, you so often do find out that was the best outcome, even if you couldn't see it earlier on. So yeah, this is just a powerful tool. If you are spiritual or religious, just trust that things will work out in your favor. Trust in the universe or whatever you believe in, and you'll often find that it doesn't fail you. I honestly, this is something I've been trying to figure out my whole life because I don't understand why this seems to work the way that it does, but it fascinates the hell out of me. I'd be lying if I said it didn't, because it truly does. I don't know. I really don't understand it, and I don't know if we ever can from our human perspective, but there really is something to it. When you're positive and you truly do believe that things will work out in the best way possible, you'll find that you get really lucky quite often. And you probably won't be able to explain it, but there's just something there. And you truly do have to trust in the universe or whatever you believe in for it to work out. Because if you don't, it almost seems like you get what you want, right? like your beliefs end up playing out in your life. Like it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy in ways that can't even quite be described via science. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into that too much because that is kind of, there's no way to go over that stuff. We can't really explain them from our human perspective, but I've just found in my own life that it works. So yeah, don't be afraid to trust in the universe, but obviously figure out your own beliefs for yourself. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to believe in, but just, I do believe it's worthwhile to spend a lot of time thinking about that, and also realize science can't explain everything in this regard, because yeah, it's just interesting when people try to use science to disprove or prove the existence of some thing out there that I guess you could call the creator or whatever, but how the hell would we be able to prove its existence using science? That just kind of, or disprove it even. I don't know. That's kind of like, how do you do that? But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get too into the weeds on this. So all I'll say is you'll find that quite often magical things will happen in your life if you truly are able to just trust in whatever you believe in. So do more of that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, like the video or leave a comment for the algorithm, and let me know your thoughts on this. I mean, I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say, especially about the, more so what I was talking about towards the end there, like your beliefs and what's out there, because it's a fascinating topic. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Arrivederci.